What is up, all my beautiful dolly friends? I'm Dr. Doll and welcome to another video. So, I'm going to make a Mal doll from the Descendents. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Descendents movies or franchise. It's a Disney franchise. I think there's 3 movies out, and there might even be like some spin-offs. I think I saw a short film that was out. I admit that until very recently, I had no idea what the Descendants was. I had a custom request from a lady who she wanted me to make an Eevee doll for her daughter as a Christmas gift. And she sent me pictures, and I was like, I had no idea who Eevee from the Descendants was, but she sent me pictures, and I was like, wow, like the costuming is really cool, and like the color scheme, like, I don't know, it just was very striking. And you guys know me, like, I love colors and a great like costume. I'm all about the like fantasy sort of, and so it got me curious. And I just assumed when I was making that doll, I just kind of assumed that Eevee was the main character. It wasn't until afterwards I did some research, and I was like, I found out that actually Mal is the main protagonist. Mal is the daughter or the descendant of Maleficent. Still don't know a ton about the series. I started watching the first film earlier today because I wanted to get a feel for Mal's character and so that I could portray her better as a doll. I have to say that so far I'm really liking her. I think she's a really interesting character. Like, obviously the films are made for a younger audience. They're not made for 30-year-olds. But, so there are some, like, cringy moments in there, especially with the lip syncing. Like, it's a little cringy, but the story overall is really interesting. Like I said, the characters and the way that their costumes are designed, and like the color schemes, it's very visually interesting. So I think that they translate well. They would translate well to the doll world. And I know that doing the Eevee doll, that was one of my favorite customs I think that I've done so far. I just think she turned out really, really good. If I had a picture, I'd show you. But with the blue hair and the bright red lips, like, I just thought she was very, very striking. I used a Josefina mold for her. So I don't know. I really liked doing that custom. It made me curious about the Descendants movies. So I've just kind of been doing some research, and now I really, really want to try making a Mal doll. So I have the supplies. I bought this, I think it's a Molly, Pleasant Company Molly doll. I don't know where her body went. Her body's around here somewhere. But here's her head. And it's a classic mold. I don't have a Josefina mold that I can use right now. You guys know that Josefina mold's my favorite to do customs on. But I thought, you know, I used the Josefina mold for Eevee. Maybe it's best if I use a different mold for Mal so that they look like different people. So I'm going to just use the classic mold. I think it'll be fine. And then I have this really, really cool outfit. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this Etsy shop called Doll Clothes by Rocio. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's Rocio, Rocio. And if I'm not, I'm so, so sorry. But they make the coolest doll clothes. So I bought my Eevee outfit from this shop, and I noticed that they had just put up, they were sold out of the Mal costumes earlier, but they just restocked, and so I had to buy it. I mean, just look at the craftsmanship. The attention to detail is insane. I think with shipping it was $100 for this outfit, but honestly I think it's worth it. Like, this is it's not just slapped together. Like, this is top notch. So that is the jacket, and then there's leggings, again, amazing attention to detail. And then this is the undershirt, I believe, that goes underneath, because there's like a little goof at the bottom. Isn't that incredible? It just blows my mind that someone can make something like that. So I got that in. I had a weird time trying to find a wig that I thought would be good for Mel, because her hair changes from movie to movie, and it's like a dark violet, but it has pink in it. It has like pink highlights, and most of the wigs I was finding were either purple or pink, and so I kind of just had to make a decision what I thought was the closest. And I ended up getting this Katie wig from Bee Beauty Designs. I don't remember the exact color name, but the style is Katie, and it's just a deep violet. Now Mal's hair has some pink highlights in it, and again, I just couldn't find a perfect match, so I tried to get as close as I could. I thought, other than the pink highlights, this was a pretty close match. I found a couple others that were in the ballpark, but they were like the wrong style or the wrong length. So I went with the one I thought was closest. Now for eyes, I kind of went back and forth, because I know that Mal has green eyes, but I didn't know, it's like, did I want to do like her resting natural green color, which is more subtle, or did I want to go with like more of a vivid green when she's using her powers? And I think I kind of went in the middle. So this is the color Lemon Lime by Dallas Doll Co. And it's not quite a subtle green, but it's also not like neon green. I didn't want her eyes to be so neon and piercing that they were distracting, but I also wanted them to be clearly green. I think those are going to be nice, and they'll pair nicely with the violet wig. So I have all of my supplies ready to go. I just need to get the doll going, basically. So you guys have seen me do restringing and eye swapping before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then we'll come back in the next section, and she'll be ready. I'll put the eyes in, and she'll be ready for the wig and the face paint, the fun stuff. And I've had people comment before. I don't think I've addressed this yet. I've had people comment like, why do you make so many sections of your videos? Like, why do you do a part 1, part 2, part 3, rather than just doing like one long video? And the answer to that is, I just have crappy equipment right now. My camera can only hold about 20 minutes of film at the moment. So at the most, I can film a 20-minute video, and then I have to download it, erase it, so that I can film again. I'm working on getting better equipment, but I'm not a professional YouTuber, at least not yet. So I apologize. I'm not uploading like multiple parts to annoy you, I promise. I'm just new to this, and I have crappy equipment, so just bear with me. This will be section 1, and then I'll get to the fun stuff in section 2, hopefully later today, but depending on what happens with the kiddos, it might have to be tomorrow. But anyways, I'm gonna start working on this Mal doll from the Descendents. I'm very excited about it. I loved how Evie turned out. It was so fun. Whether you like the movies or not, you have to admit that the costume designing is very eye-catching, and I think it translates very well to the toy and doll world. So excited to make my first Mal doll, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.